Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your minute of silence to help our judges. Our next speaker, Zhang Yi Liang. Zhang Yi Liang, be careful what you ask. Be careful what you ask. Zhang Yi Liang.
Would be willing to announce your true age to everybody here. Well, we have some daring women among us. Because for many women, their most dreaded question is, how old are you? Now, for me personally, my most dreaded question is, what did you study in school? Or, what was your major? The questions sound innocent enough, but I hate them. I hate them because my honest-to-goodness answer is I studied industrial engineering and operations research. I dare you to say that 10 times fast with a straight face. Mr. Contest Master, ladies and gentlemen, I did not study industrial engineering and operations research in order to inflict grief onto others and myself whenever I uttered those words. Rather, let the record show that I studied industrial engineering and operations research for the bragging rights. So that people would be impressed. Duh! But the sad truth is that whenever those words escape my mouth, the unsuspecting victims are doomed. They are doomed to experience the 7 stages till recovery. Those 7 stages are confusion, regret, surprise, fear, hope, disappointment, and finally acceptance. The confusion is immediately apparent because when I mention those magic words, my conversation partner's eyes will start to glaze over. And I'll begin to shiver because it will feel as if I'm the only spirit left in the room. I'll look over at him and his face will be pale. And I see the regret in his eyes. He is thinking, stupid, 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 stupid. Why did I ask that question? It was meant as a conversation starter, not a conversation stopper. Stupid, 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 stupid. But then suddenly, his eyes will light up again. And the blood will rush back into his face, and he'll look at me, and I'll look at him, and he'll see a woman engineer standing before him. And for a fleeting moment, he will be impressed. He will be impressed because we are a rare species. That is why there's a society just for women engineers. Unfortunately, this warm and fuzzy feeling passes quickly, and it is replaced by fear. He is afraid because his former interactions with engineers have not been that positive. It's true, we can be a little antisocial, but I see he's starting to question himself again. He asks himself, what if this girl doesn't have any personality? How am I going to gracefully exit this conversation? What am I going to do? And then a little voice inside of him chimes up and inspires some hope. It says, hey, this is the perfect opportunity. She's technical, she's a problem solver, and you have computer problems. Ask her for some help. So he musters up a little bit of courage and he squeals out, oh, so you're an engineer? You must be really good with computers. And I unfortunately replied, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not that familiar. And then you see the disappointment, bladder across his face, and mine. And I start to experience those same emotions, the confusion, the regret, the surprise, the fear, and the hope. I regret ever engaging in this conversation. I regret telling him of all people, the truth about my past, that I studied engineering. And I'm confused and surprised at the same time because why? why are people still immediately associating engineering with computer expertise? Because that certainly does not describe me or many of my peers. And I fear that this conversation isn't going anywhere either. But I have hope. I have hope that our common enemy, the computer, will bring us both together. So I take this opportunity to educate him about my major. Did you know that industrial engineering and operations research is the most business-oriented engineering discipline? The most famous examples of industrial engineers, also known as efficiency experts, are the parents in Cheaper by the Dozen, which is based on a true story. And I think we can all agree that to raise 12 kids takes a lot of daring and a lot of expertise. But the most important distinction is, other engineers make things, industrial engineers, well, we make things better. We make things faster, we make things cheaper, and we make things smarter. But we don't make the things themselves. We leave that to the other engineers. Upon further conversation, he might realize that my left and right brain are often at odds, and that I might have a little bit of personality after all. And upon that realization comes the acceptance. Acceptance for who I am, the woman engineer in all my glory. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, the moral of the story is be careful what you ask. Be careful what you ask, because you need not ask a stupid question in order to feel foolish. In fact, I will guarantee that you experience at least 7 emotions when you ask me about my major. So I dare you to. And I'll double dare you, Mr. Contest Master.